DeFi Kingdoms is setting itself up to be one of the top crypto games in 2024. What's up, y'all? It's CryptoTro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today, I'm bringing you another DeFi Kingdoms video and update. Now, DeFi Kingdoms has been doing some tremendous, amazing things in this bear market. And we are finally starting to see the crypto market turn around. And I believe in this next bull market, DeFi Kingdoms will be a top tier crypto game just because of everything that they're doing right now. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about these major updates and partnerships and price. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications. I got to let you know I have a DeFi Kingdoms playlist as well. So to stay updated on everything that's going on in the ecosystem, make sure you watch my DeFi Kingdoms playlist. I got a variety of videos going into depth about DeFi Kingdoms, and I even have a beginner's guide for people who are just now getting into the game. And now is probably one of the perfect times to get into the game because although we see, crypto assets appreciate, we are still in this bear market. So now is the time to be accumulating. So once that bull market hits, you're prepared and set yourself up for success. So let's get straight into it. DeFi Kingdoms, what is the price looking like today? So we can see DeFi Kingdoms Jewel is right at 10 cents, down less than 1% on the day. Market cap is at $7.5 million, and that's ranked at 840. Volume is up 11%, so we are in the green as far as volume goes, and that's coming in at $54,000. Now, something I love to see for the crypto space in its entirety is the fear and greed index. Up here in the top right hand corner, we can see it's 72 out of 100. So people are becoming more greedy right now. I would say now probably isn't the best time to buy. Like we want to see a couple of, maybe as days go on, we're going to see some more dips, but prices are still super undervalued. And DeFi Kingdoms and Jewel is tremendously undervalued at 10 cents. And I do believe it can easily hit $1 in this next bull market. Now, it's going to take some time for people to actually come back into the project, to actually, see what DeFi Kingdoms has to offer. But we saw in that last bull market how DeFi Kingdoms absolutely shot up and went to $20. Now, can it happen again? I believe so, just because of the tokenomics of Jewel. We know Jewel is deflationary. It's already almost 3 million Jewel burnt. It's about 39 million Jewel that's in the jeweler. So that means it's basically locked up for a certain period. So it's not a lot of Jewel that's circulating right now. And I do think once we hit that bull market, even more people are going to lock up more Jewel just because they want to get those power ups for the heroes. And you're asking, like, what's power ups? Well, power ups are pretty much things that help your heroes grow in the game. And I think heroes are one of the best appreciating assets, if I must say so myself. I do believe heroes will continue to appreciate as long as you level them up correctly. And once that bull market hit, people with liquidity are going to want to come in and not buy those floor heroes, because we know with the floor heroes, it's not a lot of things you can do. So when I say that, you can still quest and do things like that. But if you really want to get into the game, you got to have a level 10 hero. And we know it takes a while to level up your heroes to level 10. So once people come into the game, they're going to want to buy those level 10 heroes to hop into these PvE type of events and more. So that's going to be very, very big. And I can't wait till that bull market hit. Now let's get into some good stuff. DeFi Kingdoms, the Halloween Spooktacular will be running from October 25th to November 1st. So what is the Spooktacular, guys? Let's check into it. So the Spooktacular, I'm not going to read this entire article. I'm just going to go over some of the, highlights of it. We can see Dark Summoning 4 hero skin colors. That's going to be very, very big. They're changing the skin color. So Dark Summoning during the Halloween Spooktacular will give a 50% chance to result in one of these two ghastly colors regardless of existing genes. So just to make your heroes very, very different, you can get those two different colors, and I will show them. I will see if I can find them. They're somewhere on here. So we can see on this, the top heroes right here in the middle. You got that green one, that blue one. So that's going to be very, very cool, man. Having those different skins for your heroes, I think is very bullish. Now, let's get into these partnerships. So DeFi Kingdom said we have a few partnership updates over the last week. So here's a mega thread on new and exciting partnerships. Check out all of these fantastic folks below. So first up, GameSwift. So GameSwift is a chain game library and launcher designed to make playing Web3 games easy. Now, this is going to be major, in my personal opinion, especially in the bull market. Once we can easily get into that game, easily get into DeFi Kingdoms and start playing using GameSwift. Now, next up, Plan X Dex. Plan X is a completely open blockchain gaming platform acting as a bridge between gamers and the crypto world. So I love to see this bridge. I love to see all of these different types of partnerships, and love to see that we can easily, get onto DeFi Kingdoms using these bridges, and we can shorten that gap between gamers and the crypto world. And I do believe gamers will eventually pick up on DeFi Kingdoms, especially the people who like the RPG games. And we're going to talk about some stats that regards the RPG games in the crypto space. Now to the next one, third, Cap Games GG. Cap Games is a distribution portal purpose-built for mobile and browser games with convenient Web 2.5 paths for simple access. So it's always good to see these partnerships that make it easier to onboard users and let people play DeFi Kingdoms. Additionally, Edge of NFT. Edge of NFT is a podcast for the dreamers, disruptors, and doers that are pumped about NFTs. Edge of NFT will also be giving away 100 crystal vouchers to each 10 winners. Details in the link tweet below. So we want more people to talk about DeFi Kingdoms. We want these platforms to get the word out. And that's something a lot of people always complain about, marketing and saying things like that. Well, DeFi Kingdoms doesn't have marketing. Well, now it's being put upon the people to show you DeFi Kingdoms in the forefront. And this is going to be major. I can't wait to see these podcasters and more YouTubers like myself talk about DeFi Kingdoms, because this is a very undervalued game. A lot of people always talk about DeFi Kingdoms or talk about how it went up to all-time highs, and people always asking when PVE, and people always having something bad to say. Well, now it's being developed like everybody thought it should. And when it hit those all-time prices last year, or 2 years ago rather, we didn't have a true game out. We didn't have a lot of things out that we have now. So they've been still and constantly building in this bear market, and that's why I'm super, super bullish. Now, last but not least, we have Team Leap 9. So Leap 9 is built around gamers, bringing mobile, PC, and console together to create one hub for games. And DeFi Kingdoms ended the thread by saying, we are delighted to be joining forces with each of these groups, welcome them into the ecosystem and becoming a part of theirs. Build together to build better. Love that for DeFi Kingdoms. Now, 9 days after release of Void Hunt, Mad Board, we have seen 24,000 battles fought against the affected boards, and we're gonna look at some of these stats. So total wins, about 6,700 total wins. The win ratio is 28%, and the total re-entries is 13,000. And we know it cost about 10 crystal to get in, with 1,000 gold as well. And that's going to be big because it gives crystal and gold more utility. And I always say people are sleeping not only on Jewel, but these in-game assets on DeFi Kingdoms. These in-game assets will play a pivotal role in what's to come for DeFi Kingdoms, and they are starting to give more utility to all these assets across the board. So we can see Hunt started 11,000, re-entries 13,000, Hunts Council 700, total battle count 24,000, and total wins 6,700. And we can see DeFi Kingdoms also tweeted Void Shards have a 10% rate drop, and equipment is 1%. Modified total luck stat of your party for a single piece with a second roll to determine what the equipment is. So you can actually get some really rare equipment from these board hunts. And that's what people are wanting to get, man, especially with all of these things that's dropping for DeFi Kingdoms. And also something you can get is a lot of experience, not only for yourself playing the PvE or playing the Void Hunt, but also for your heroes, and that just helps them level up. And we know once you level those heroes up, they appreciate. The higher level heroes are worth more than the floor heroes. So I always say it's good to level up your heroes. Now, This was tweeted a couple of days ago, around 3 days ago, and it say top 10 blockchain games by volume 30 days. We have made a recap of top blockchain games by volume in the last 30 days. So let's take a look, and we can see DeFi Kingdoms is on the map, baby. DeFi Kingdoms is on the map amongst all these top crypto gaming projects, and people hate to see it. People always continue to talk about DeFi Kingdoms in a negative aspect or a negative light, but we see DeFi Kingdoms is still among the top 10 blockchain games by volume. So if you think it's not going to appreciate in the bear market, or in the bull market rather, you are crazy. People are not seeing everything that they're putting into the game, and how they are pretty much making it an ecosystem, a well-rounded ecosystem, where there's so many opportunities, not just one way, but multiple ways to make money in this game. And that's why I love this game and I continue to play it. Now, Dow Radar said top RPG Web3 games in the past 30 days, and DeFi Kingdoms is coming in at number 2 with 41.9K unique active wallets in the past 30 days. And people keep saying DeFi Kingdoms don't have players. Nobody's playing DeFi Kingdoms. Well, the stats are saying something totally different. Now, I gotta say, some people might have multiple wallets, but 41,000 amongst, all of these crypto projects that have RPG games is something big and something we have to celebrate. We got to celebrate those wins. And I take all of that into account for when that next bull market happens, and it's coming soon, 2024, 2025. I'm telling you, DeFi Kingdoms will be one of the top crypto gaming projects in 2024. So that's my video. CryptoTro. Make sure you check out my DeFi Kingdoms playlist amongst all of my other videos. Like I said, I got a beginner's guide in everything DeFi Kingdoms, where you can get in, learn about this game, and start playing. So once that bull market hits, you won't be left behind, and you can take some profits and see the gains in real time. So CryptoTro, I'm out of here.